Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are so glad that you're here this afternoon to celebrate our 9th, or maybe it's our 10th time having our children come before you as orators and to display their artwork. We're so glad that you're here. Parents, thank you so very much for your support. Teachers and staff, you are stars. You've done such hard work. Thank you, thank you. I'm giving my appreciation to the kitchen staff who does a wonderful job every year in feeding us. We're so grateful for that. And all of the administrators in the Chester Upland School District for their excellence and their support of our students. We are so grateful to Principal Brown because he's allowed us to be in his house. And so without any other introductions, I would like to say to Mr. Brown, please welcome us to your house.
Good evening. The STEM staff, faculty, as well as the Chester Upland School District would like to welcome you to the Oratorical contest. As you will notice along the wall, our students have produced some tremendous artwork. Let's give them a round of applause for that display. We'd like to thank you for coming to honor them and acknowledge them. They put in a lot of work and effort, them and along with all the staff that participated and supported them. Tonight, your host will be Ms. Dana Bowser, SEL Coordinator.
Oh, we could do better than that. All right, guys, let's clap it off for everybody. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Thank you. Can we give Ms. Arnold a round of applause for everything that she did to come together today? Awesome, awesome. So I just want to first say welcome, bienvenidos a mi gente que se habla español. My name is Ms. Dana Bowser. I'm the Director of Student Success and Engagement for Chester Upland School District. I'm so happy to be here and to welcome you all. I would also like to welcome and give a round of applause to all of our parents and caregivers because we couldn't do this without you. I would like to give a shout out on behalf of the Office of the Superintendent to all of our administration. Please stand up, wave wherever you are. Hello. I would also like to thank, of course, all of our staff members and our community members that support our students. Let's give them a round of applause. If we have any members of our board, please say hello and stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. Yes, yes, yes. And thank you to our judges, who I will be announcing briefly. So once again, welcome. We're here today to celebrate our students in our community. They have been working long and hard on these projects, and we're here to praise them and give them love and shout them out. So we're excited about that. Let's stop and clap for our students because we wouldn't have this without them. That's what it's about, right? Wonderful, wonderful. Any city officials that are in the audience, please stand up and wave. Welcome to them. So we're happy to have you as well. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little breakdown of tonight's order of events so you know what we're doing. The first thing I'm gonna do is introduce our historical figures. Then we're gonna go into the introduction of the judges. And then we are going to talk about the judging criteria of how these wonderful students will be judged. and that's when we will start the speeches. We're going to divide it by categories, so boys and girls, students, scholars, please listen for your grades so that you know when to come up on the stage. You will be coming up on that side of the stage by Mr. Brown over there so that you know, and when you exit the stage, you'll also be going down that way, okay? Then after everybody's done, we're gonna take a break. We'll have some performances, dancing and singing by Main Street, and we go into some of the art awards, and then we will, the judges will deliberate and we'll be able to give out the awards for tonight. So are we ready? Are we ready? All right, I'm so proud of, yes. And we're gonna also have some presentations also during intermission as well, okay? So I'll introduce all that when we go through it. All right, so without further ado, I would like for you to take your eyes on the entranceway, so we will introduce our historical figures of this evening. We have Sojourner Truth, portrayed by Zanaya Brown. We have Harriet Tubman, played by Anae Rawls. And we have Abraham Lincoln by Jaden Correa. All right, a round of applause. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And next up, let's give our judges a round of applause. We have Miss Elaine Green. Upton, say hello. We have the Honorable Judge Dawn Van from the Magisterial District from Chester Court. And somewhere we have Stephanie Scapple Hall, so we would like to thank her for everything that she's done with this program as well. All right, so what are the judges judging on? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you listen because this is how you're gonna get your score. We are being judged on delivery, how we perform, how we project our voices. We are being judged on platform presence, right? We're being judged on our interpretation. How are we feeling the words and expressing them? And we are being judged on projection. Are you speaking slowly and clearly? And are you enunciating your words, okay? So those are the 4 categories. I'm gonna say it again. When you come on the stage, make sure you enter and exit from that side of the stage, please. And without further ado, we're ready to start, okay? So, first up, we are going to have our pre-K and kindergarten students. So, pre-K and kindergarten, there should be 3 of you. Please come up onto the stage and have a seat, and I will call you and we will get started. So on stage, we should have, and excuse me if I'm mispronouncing, you can shout out the correct spellings. I hate doing that. You know, when I was a student and a teacher, it was the same thing. Javia Mitchell, Javea, okay, thank you. Heavenly Sally and Cameron Dingle. Those should be the 3 on the stage. All right. So first up, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to Javea Mitchell. Oh, thank you, Mr. Brown. If anybody has their phone on ring, please put it on silent so that this hard work that these students have put forth will not be interrupted. Take it away, Javea. Go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Javea Mitchell and Miss Handel pre-K class. Liberty is not a device or experiment. It's a law of nature. Freedom for the West Indies.
Clap it up for Javea. Woo! All right, next to the microphone, we have Miss Heavenly Sally. Come on, Heavenly. Heavenly is in kindergarten from Main Street.
My name is Heavenly Sally. I'm in Miss Tiller's kindergarten class at Main Street Elementary. The American people has been called upon in the most striking manner to abolish and put away forever the system of slavery. The subject has been passed upon their attention in all earnestness and sincerity. The Dred Scott decision, Frederick Douglass.
Good job, Heavenly. And last up for this category, we have Cameron Dingle, kindergartner from Main Street. Go ahead, Cameron, take it away.
Good evening. My name is Cameron Dingle. I'm a kindergarten student at Main Street Elementary School. Slavery lives in this country not because of any paper constitution, but to the moral blindness of American people who persuade themselves that they're safe. Though the right of others may be struck down, the Dred Scott decision, Frederick Douglass.
Good job, Cameron. We have another contestant. What is your name, sweetheart?
Jelani Gonzalez Bradley.
All right, and what grade are you in?
Kindergarten, Stetzer Gator.
All right, Stetzer. Take your time.
Hi everybody, my name is Jelani Gonzalez Bradley. I'm a Stetzer Gator and we go to kindergarten class and we say our pledge as we do.
Yay.
Is there anyone else? You want to come up, sweetheart? Come on. Tell us who you are.
My name is Dominic LaBoy.
And what grade are you in, Dominic?
Kindergarten.
From what school?
Stetzer.
All right, Dominic. Show us what you got.
I got people all around that they want to be free and rise up. Dude. Most people to rise up and shine bright, to be free, to works, to health, to everything.
Good job, Dominic. And now, we are going to give our wonderful young scholars their kudos and present them with awards for pre-K and kindergarten. So come on up, guys. there on stage in front of all these people, so we have to show them a lot of support. You did a great job, boys and girls. Good job. All right, one more applause. And boys and girls, you can go back down the steps and back to your seat in the audience. And once they come down, we're moving on to Division 1. So listen for your grade. If you are in grades 1 through 3, so the names I have are Umar Abdul-Sabar, Sakina Abdul-Sabar, Tiana Jones, Damari Whitaker, and Xavier Gillespie. Please report to the stage. When you come on stage, you can take a seat, and I will call you up individually. And all of you look so handsome and beautiful tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first up in Division 1, we have Umar Abdul-Sabar. He is a first grader from Main Street, right? Thumbs up. All right, you got this. Let's go.
Good evening. My name is Umar Abdul-Sabar. I'm in the first grade at Main Street Elementary School. I present to you today an excerpt from the Lessons of the Hour speech by Frederick Douglass, January 1894. But how can this problem of the Negro be solved? I will tell you how it cannot be solved. It cannot be solved by keeping the Negro poor, degraded, ignorant, and half-starved, as I have shown is now being done in the southern states. It cannot be solved by keeping the wages of the laborer backed by fraud, as is now being done by the landlord to the south. It cannot be done by ballot box stuffing, by falsifying election returns, or by confusing the Negro voter by cunning devices. It cannot be done by repealing all federal laws enacted to secure honest elections. It can, however, be done, and very easily done, for where there is a will, there is a way. Let the white people of the North and South conquer their prejudices.
Good job! All right, Umar, great job, young man. All right, moving right along. Up next, we have Sakina Abdul-Sabar. Let's go, Sakina, who is also a first grader from Main Street.
I'm second grader.
Okay, typo. I'm sorry. That's right, girl. You tell him.
Good evening, judges, administrators, and audience members. My name is Sakina Abdul-Sabar, and I present this evening an excerpt from Frederick Douglass' speech, A Friendly Word to Maryland, November 1864. The grand mistake of the past has been the treatment to colored men as exceptions. Principles of law and justice readily applied to other men have been held to be inapplicable to them. Liberty held to be a natural condition have been denied to the blacks, or considered a doubtful experiment. The elective franchise enjoyed by all the classes, native and naturalized, had been withheld from men of color, so also with the right to hold office and sit on juries. If voting is a natural right, you violate a natural right in withholding this right from people born among you. If voting is only a conventional right, you do us a conventional wrong in withholding it. Thank you.
Good job, Sakina. Are they not doing a phenomenal job? I mean, it takes guts to get up there, and they are doing a great job. All right, let's move right along. Next up, we have Tiana Jones. Tiana, thank you. Second grade, Main Street. I got it right. Okay. Take it away, Tiana.
Good evening. My name is Tiana Jones. I am a second grade student at Main Street Elementary, and Miss Williams is my teacher. I present to you an excerpt from Frederick Douglass' speech, the lessons of the hour. There is one thing, however, in which I think we shall all agree at the start. It is that the so-called, but miscalled, Negro problem is one of the most important and urgent subjects that can now engage public attention. It is worthy of the most earnest consideration of every patriotic American citizen. Its solution involves the honor or dishonor, glory or shame, happiness or misery of the whole American people. It involves more. It touches deeply not only the good name and fame of the Republic, but its highest moral welfare and its permanent safety. Plainly enough, the peril it involves is great, obvious and increasing, and should be removed without delay. Thank you.
Good job. All right, Tayana. Next up, we have Damari Whitaker. Let's go, Damari. Second grade from Main Street. Give it to us, Damari. Take it away.
Hello, good evening. My name is Damari Whitaker. I'm a second grade student at Main Street Elementary School. I present for you this evening an excerpt from the Frederick Douglass 4th of July speech, 1852. Fellow citizens, above your national tumultuous joy, I hear the mournful wail of millions whose chains, heavy and grievous, yesterday are today, rendered more intolerable by the jubilee shouts that reach them. If I forget, if I do not faithfully remember those bleeding children of sorrow, may my right hand forget her cunning, and may my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. To forget them, to pass lightly over the wrongs, and to chime in with the popular theme would be treason, most scandalous and shocking, and would make me a reproach before God and the world. Whether we turn to the declarations of the past or to the professions of the present, the conduct of the nation seems equally hideous and revolting. America is false to the past, false to the present, and solely binds herself to be false to the future. Thank you.
All right, Damari. And do we have Xavier here, or Xavier's not here? I think that's it. I just wanted to make sure. All right, Division 1, please stand up and take a bow and exit the stage and back to your seats. Let's give them a round of applause. And while they were exiting the stage, let's get ready for Division 2, which would be grades 4, 5, and 6. So I will call the names and you can come on the stage. And please, again, correct me if I'm mispronouncing the name. I have Nasiah Garcia. I have Amaya Gordy, Javante Green, Sarah Johnson, Alasia Green, Nalaya Majid, Amina Pittman, and Jasmine Talley. Report to the stage. Jasmine. Okay, it says Jasmine. Thank you. Gotcha. Jasmina. I'll remember that if I... All right, ladies and gentlemen, first up from Main Street, 4th grade, correct me if I'm wrong, we have Nasiah Garcia. And look at that gown, looking great tonight. You ready? All right, take it away.
Hello, my name is Nasiah Garcia. I am pleased to present you an excerpt from the Frederick Douglass speech. American Slavery, American Religion, and the Free Church of Scotland, delivered London, May 1846. Slavery in the United States is the granting of that power by which one man exercises and enforces the right of property in the body and soul of another. The condition of a slave is simply that of the brute beast. He is a piece of property, a marketable commodity in the language of the law, to be bought or sold at the will or caprice of the master, who claims him to be his property. He is spoken of, thought of, and treated as property. His own good, his conscience, his intellect, his affections are all set aside by the master. The will and the wishes of the master are the law of the slave. He is as much a piece of property as a horse. This is American slavery. No marriage, no education. the light of the gospel shut out from the dark mind of the bondman, and forbidden by law to learn to read. If the mother shall teach her children to read, the law in Louisiana proclaims she may be hanged by the neck. If the father attempts to give his son a knowledge of letters, he may be punished by the whip in one instance, and in another be killed by the discretion of the court. 3 millions of people shut out from the light of knowledge. It is easy for you to conceive the evil that must result in such a state of things. I expose slavery in this country, because to expose it is to kill it. Slavery is one of those monsters of darkness, to whom the light of truth is death. Expose slavery and it dies. Thank you.
Good job. All right, Messiah. Next up, coming to the microphone, we have Lamaya Gordy. Let's give it up for Lamaya. 4th grade from Main Street, looking lovely this evening. Take it away.
Good evening. My name is Lamaya Gordy. I am in the 4th grade at Main Street Elementary. I present to you an excerpt from the Frederick Douglass speech, which was the American slave the 4th of July, 1852. Fellow citizens, pardon me, allow me to ask, why am I called upon to speak here today? What have I or those I represent to do with your national independence? Are the great principles of political freedom and of natural justice embodied in that Declaration of Independence extended to us? And am I, therefore, called upon to bring our humble offering to the national altar and to confess the benefits and express a devout gratitude from the blessings resulting from your independence to us? Will it be to God, both for your sakes and ours, that an affirmative answer could be truthfully returned to these questions? Then will my task be light and my burden easy and delightful? For who is so cold that the nation's sympathy could not warm him? I am not that man. In a case like that, the dumb might eloquently speak and the lame man leap as in heart. But such is not the state of the case. I say what they said since a disparity between us. I am not included within the pale of this glorious anniversary. Your high independence only reveals the immeasurable distance between us. The blessings in which you this day rejoice are not enjoyed in common. Thank you.
All right, Lamaya. Next up, coming to the microphone, we have Javante Gree. Looking dapper this evening. Take it away.
Greetings. My name is Javante Green. I am in the 4th grade at Main Street Elementary School. I present to you today an excerpt from the Lessons of the Hour speech by Frederick Douglass, January 1894. But how can this problem of the Negro be solved? I will tell you how it cannot be solved. It cannot be solved by keeping the Negro poor, degraded, ignorant, and half-starved, as I have shown is now being done in the southern states. It cannot be solved by keeping the wages of the laborer backed by fraud, as is now being done by the landlords of the South. It cannot be done by ballot box stuffing, by falsifying election returns, or by confusing the Negro voter by cunning devices. It cannot be done by repealing all federal laws enacted to secure honest elections. It can, however, be done, and very easily done, for where there's a will, there's a way. Let the white people of the North and South conquer their prejudices. Let the great Northern press and pulpit proclaim the gospel of truth and justice against war now being made upon the Negro. Let the American people cultivate kindness and humanity. Let the South abandon the system of mortgage labor and cease to make the Negro a pauper by paying him scrip for his labor. Let them give up the idea that they can be free while making the Negro a slave. Let them give up the idea that to degrade the colored man is to elevate the white man. Let them cease putting new wine into old bottles and mending old garments with new cloth. They are not required to do much. They are only required to undo the evil that they have done in order to solve this problem. Thank you.
All right, Javante. I'm just in awe. What a great job these young scholars are doing. You guys are all phenomenal. Next up, coming to the microphone, we have Sarah Johnson. Let's give it up for Sarah. Uh-oh.
Hello, my name is Sarah Johnson. I'm in the 4th grade at Main Street Elementary. I bring to you an excerpt from the Frederick Douglass speech, What the Black Man Wants, April 1865. The honor of nation is an important thing. It says in the scriptures, what does it profit a man if he gain the whole world but lose his own soul? It also may be said, what does it profit a nation if it gain the whole world but lose its honor? I hold that the American government has taken upon itself a solemn obligation of honor to see at this war. Let it be long or short, let it cost much or let it cost little. This war shall not cease until every free man at the South has the right to vote. There is something too mean in looking upon the Negro when you are in trouble as a citizen and when you are free from trouble as an alien. When the nation was in trouble in its early struggles, it looked upon the Negro as a citizen. In 1776, he was a citizen. At the time of the formation of the Constitution, the Negro had the right to vote in 11 states out of the old 13. In your trouble, you have made us citizens. The Negro has been a citizen just 3 times in history of this government, and it has always been in time of trouble. In time of trouble, we are citizens. Shall we be citizens in war and aliens in peace? Would that be just? Could American honor withstand such a blow? I do not believe you do it. I think you have to see to it that we have the right to vote. Thank you.
All right. Great job, Sarah. Next up, we have Alasia Green. Is Alasia here? Let's go, Alasia. You got this. You said that.
Hi, my name is Alasia Green, and I am from Chester Upland School of the Arts, and I will be performing a Frederick Douglass excerpt. What I ask for, the Negroes, is simply justice. The American people have always been anxious to know what they shall do with us. I have had but one answer: do nothing with us. If the apples will not remain on a tree of their own strength, if they are worming at the core, if they are early ripe and exposed to fall, let them fall. I'm not for time or fasting in any way except by nature's plan. And if the Negro cannot stand on his own 2 legs, let him fall also. All I ask is just to give him a chance to stand on his own 2 legs. And if the Negro cannot live by the line of eternal justice, the fault will not be yours. It will be his who made the Negro. And if you will only untie his hands and give him a chance, I think he will live.
Good job, Alasia. Next up to the microphone, help me with the name. Nalia? Nalia. Okay, it was close. Nalia Maji, come on up. Let's give it up for Nalia.
Hi, my name is Nalia Majid, and I'm from Chester Upland School of the Arts, and I will be saying a Frederick Douglass excerpt. This struggle may be a moral one, or maybe a physical one, or maybe both, moral and physical. But it must be a struggle. Democracy is nothing without demand. It never did, and never will. Find out just what any people will quietly submit to, and you have found out the exact measure of injustice and wrong, which will be imposed upon them. These will continue till they are resisted with either words, blows, or both. And the limits of tolerance are prescribed by those whom they oppress. And a lot of these ideas, Negroes will be hunted at the north and held and flogged at the south, so long as they submit to those devilish outrages and make no resistance, either moral or physical. Men may not get all they pay for in this world, but they must certainly pay for all they get. If we ever get free from the oppressions for the oppressions and wrongs heaped upon us, we must pay for removal. We must do this by labor, by suffering, by sacrifice, if needs be, by our lives and lives of others.
Good job. Awesome work, ladies and gentlemen. Next up to the microphone, we have Amina Pittman. Let's give it up for Amina.
Hi, my name is Amina Pittman, and I'm from Chester Upland School of the Arts, and I'll be performing a Frederick Douglass excerpt. The general sentiment of mankind is that a man who will not fight for himself when he has the means of doing so is not worth being fought for by others. And this sentiment is just for a man who does not value freedom for himself will never value it for others, or put himself in any inconvenience to gain it for others. Such a man, the world says, may blow down until he has sense enough to stand up. It is useless and cruel to put a man on his legs if the next moment his head is to be brought against a curbstone.
Good job, Amina. And last but certainly not least in this category, we have Jasmina Talley. Come to the microphone. You got this.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jasmina Talley, and I am a 6th grader at Toby Farms Intermediate School. I present to you this evening an excerpt from a Frederick Douglass speech. I have had but one idea for the last 3 years to represent to the American people. I am for the immediate, unconditional, and universal enfranchisement of the black man in every state in the Union. Without this, his liberty is a mockery. Without this, you might as well retain the old name of slavery for his condition, for in fact, if he is not the slave of the individual master, he is the slave of society, and holds his liberty as a privilege, not as a right. It may be objected, however, that this pressing of the Negro's right to suffrage is premature. I do not agree with this. I feel that if we fail to do it now, we may not see, for centuries to come, the same disposition that exists in this very moment. It may be asked, why do we want it? We want it because it is our right. First of all, no class of men can, without insulting their own nature, be content with any deprivation of their rights. If the Negro knows enough to pay taxes, he knows enough to vote. Taxation and representation should go together. If he knows enough to pay taxes to support the government, he knows enough to vote. If he knows how to shoulder a musket and fight for the flag, fight for the government, he knows enough to vote. If he knows as much as an Irishman if he knows as much when he is sober as an Irishman knows when drunk, he knows enough to vote on good American principles. Thank you.
All right, Jasmina. All right, Division 2, take a step forward and take a nice bow and curtsy, and let's give Division 2 a round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we have. Oh, we're doing the rapper. Okay. All right, next up, up, we have the raffle presented by Michelle Jackson from Delcora. Let's give her a round of applause. Just don't be mad at me if I don't pick your number. Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, parents and families. My name is Michelle Jackson. I am the Community Engagement Outreach Coordinator for Delcora. We are your wastewater authority, and wastewater is everything that you flush down the toilet and pour down the sink. There are a lot of the partners that we work with in the community here. We provide wastewater service for 46 county townships and boroughs in the county. So if you ever have any questions or concerns, or if you need any help with your Delcora wastewater bills, then you can reach out to me. All of my information is up here. We are going to do a drawing for some Delcora swag. We've got some phone chargers, we've got some water bottles, and some other stuff here. So drum roll, please.
Pull out those raffle tickets.
Disclaimer, no Delcora employees are allowed to receive the prize.
The winning number is 9718087. Any winners?
Find it, it's probably you.
9718087. No? All right.
Going once, going twice,
So
again.
Round 2. 9718245. 9718245. No? Third time's a charm. That's what they tell me. All right. 9718247. All right, we have a winner.
While our winner comes up to the front, there are business cards for me and flyers that explain the Oh, you got a whole family of them. There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There are flyers on the front table that explain a customer assistance program that we have for anyone that needs any help taking care of their stormwater bills, as well as some information about where we are in the community and if you need any questions answered. So thank you guys so much, and congratulations to all the students.
Let's give Michelle Jackson from Delcora a round of applause for the raffle and for the information. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for Division 3? Jacob Green and Cherie Show, come on down. And ladies and gentlemen, if we can just quiet down so that we can hear them clearly, because they've practiced so long and hard, and we want to be able to hear them. All right, first up on the stage in Division 3, we have Jacob Green. Let's give him a round of applause. Go ahead, Jacob.
Good evening, esteemed audience. My name is Jacob Green, and I attend Toby Farms Intermediate School. And I will recite an excerpt from Frederick Douglass's speech. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. 1857. The general sentiment of mankind is that a man who will not fight for himself when he has the means of doing so is not worth being fought for by others. And this sentiment is just. For a man who does not value freedom for himself will never value it for others or put himself to any inconvenience to gain it for others. Such a man, the world says, may lie down until he has sense enough to stand up. It is useless and cruel to put a man on his legs if the next moment his head is to be brought against a curbstone. A man of that type will never lay the world under any obligation to him, but will be a moral pauper, a drag on the wheels of society. And if he too be identified with the peculiar variety of the race, he will entail disgrace upon his race as well as upon himself. The world in which we live is very accommodating to all sorts of people. It will cooperate with them in any measure which they propose. It will help those who earnestly help themselves, and will hinder those who hinder themselves. It is very polite and never offers its services unasked. Its favors to individuals are measured by an unerring principle in this, viz. Respect those who respect themselves and despise those who despise themselves. It is not within the power of the unaided human nature to persevere in pitying a people who are insensible to their own wrongs and indifferent to the attainment of their own rights. The poet was as true as to common sense as to poetry when he said, "Who would be free? Themselves must strike the blow." Christianity itself teaches that a man shall provide for his own house. In the great struggle now progressing for the freedom and elevation of our people, we should be found at our work with all our might, resolved that no man or set of men shall be more abundant in labors according to the measure of our ability than ourselves. I know, my friends, that in some quarters, the efforts of colored people meet with very little encouragement. We may fight, but we must fight like the sepoys of India under white officers. This class of abolitionists, they don't like color celebrations. They don't like color conventions. They don't like color anti-slavery fairs for the support of colored newspapers. They don't like any demonstrations in whatever which colored man takes a leading part in. They talk of the proud Anglo-Saxon blood as flippantly as to those who profess to believe in the natural inferiority of races. Your humble speaker has been branded as an ingrate because he has ventured off to stand up on his own and to plead our common cause as a colored man rather than a Garrisonian. I hold it to be no part of gratitude to allow our white friends to do all the work while we merely hold our coats. Let me give you a word of the philosophy of reform. The whole human liberty shows that all concessions yet made to her august claim had been born of earnest struggle. The conflict has been exciting, agitating, all-absorbing, and for the time being, putting all other tumults to silence. It must do this or it does nothing. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Thank you.
All right. And now presenting the beautiful Cherie Showell.
Hello, my name is Cherie. Good evening. My name is Cherie Showell. I'm a Toby Farms student at Toby Farms Intermediate School. I present to you today an excerpt from Frederick Douglass's speech, "Fighting Rebels with One Hand." What on earth is the matter with the American government and people? Do they really covet the world's ridicule as well as their own social and political ruin? What are they thinking about? Or don't they condescend to think at all? So indeed, it would seem from their blindness and delude the tremendous issue now upon them. Was there ever anything like it before? They are sorely pressed on every hand by a vast army of slave-holding rebels, flushed with success and infuriated by the darkest inspirations of a deadly hate bound to rule or ruin. Washington, the seat of government, after 10,000 assurances to the contrary, is now positively in danger of falling before the rebel army. Maryland, a little while ago considered safe for the Union, is now admitted to be studded with materials for insurrection which may flame forth at any moment. Every resource of the nation, whether of men or money, whether of wisdom or strength, could be well employed to avert the impending ruin. Yet most evidently the demands of the hour are not comprehended by the cabinet nor the crowd. Our presidents, governors, generals, and secretaries are calling with almost frantic vehemence for men, send us men, they scream, or the cause of the Union is gone. The life of a great nation is ruthlessly sacrificed, and the hopes of a great nation goes out in darkness. And yet, these very officers What a spectacle of blind, unreasoning prejudice and cowardice in this act. What a spectacle of blind, unreasoning prejudice and cowardice in this act. The national office of edifice is on fire. Every man who can carry a bucket of water or remove a brick is wanted. But those who have to care of the building, having a profound feeling for the national burghers who set the building on fire, are determined that the flame shall only be extinguished by Indo-Caucasian hands, rather to be burnt by any means other. What a spectacle of blind, unreasoning prejudice and cowardice in this act. The national edifice office is on fire. Every man who can carry a bucket of water, remove a brick is wanted. But those who have to care of the building, having a profound feeling for the burglars who set the building on fire, are determined that the flame shall only be extinguished by Indo-Caucasian hands, rather than have it burnt than have it saved by any means of other, such as the stupid prejudice, the pride and such as the stupid prejudice, the pride and the folly that rules the hour.
All right. Great job, Cherie. Jacob and Cherie, you want to step forward and take a bow and a curtsy? Ladies and gentlemen, those speeches were long, and for them to remember all of that, yes, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, guys. You can exit the stage. Now, we have something a little bit different for high school this year, so please listen up. So for Division 4, which is our high school students, instead of them reciting their works, they actually wrote original works that are going to be presented at the annual Law Day celebration on May 2nd at the Old Courthouse on the Avenue of the States, which is one of the oldest continuously used buildings in the United States of America. And so this year we have 3 original works that will be presented, and I'm telling you, they might even bring you to tears, so get those tissues out. So ladies and gentlemen, in the high school category, we have Nyla Downs' original work, we have Marely Mesa Cortez, and we have Shayan Rashid. And just to let you know, we have some of our historical figures that will be reading some of the original works, Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen. First up, we have the original work of Nyla Downs. Let's give it up for Nyla.
Good evening. I am Nyla Downs, and it's my pleasure to read for you my original essay on the topic, The Constitution Promise, out of anyone. In the preamble to the U.S. Constitution, the phrase, "We the people," emphasized the idea that the government is created by and for the people. This idea connects with the Enlightenment philosophy, which inspired many of the founding principles of the United States. Philosophers like John Locke and Montesquieu believed in the importance of individuals' rights, liberty, and the role of citizens in the creation and maintenance of a just government. The Constitution, particularly through its preamble, takes these ideas and applies them by encouraging civic responsibility and participating, ensuring that the government reflects the will of the people. The goal of the Constitution is to form a perfect union, meaning that despite our differences, we should come together as one nation. The Enlightenment thinkers believe that the government should protect people's natural rights, life, liberty, and property. In the Constitution, promise is to unite people from all walks of life under shared responsibilities. When we participate in elections, follow laws, or engagement and discuss about policy, we fulfill our roles as citizens, ensuring that the government remains true to its purpose, to serve and protect all individuals regardless of race, gender, or background. Personally, as a student and a young citizen, I understand that being part of this nation means more than just living here. It means respecting the Constitution, understanding my rights, and using my voice to influence the future. As a teenager, I may not be able to vote yet, but I can still participate in my community by volunteering, staying informed, and supporting causes I believe in. For an example, I have volunteered at a local food bank and participated in school campaigns that aims to raise awareness about environmental issues. Though these actions show that even young people can contribute to democratic process and work toward the common good. Through this, I can see how the Constitution promise of unity can achieve through collective effort, even when we have different opinions or values. It reminds us that democracy isn't just about individual freedom, it's about working together for betterment of all. The Constitution promise of the unity can be realized when we all take part in the democratic process and support each other in building a fairly stronger nation. Whether it's voting, volunteering, or simply respecting others' views, we all have a role in forming that more perfect union. Thank you.
All right, Nyla. And remember, these are original works. Next up, coming to the stage, we have Marely Mesa Cortez. Let's go. Give it up for Marely.
Good evening. My name is Marely Mesa Cortez, and I am an 11th grader here at STEM Academy. I will read this evening my original essay on the topic Out of Many One. The United States is built on the foundation of diversity, where people from all backgrounds come together to form one nation. The phrase "out of many one" represents how different cultures, experience, and struggles shape America. For the Hispanic community, this idea is especially powerful. My parents, like many immigrants, came to this country with nothing but hopes and determination. They sacrificed everything to give my siblings and me a better future. Their story is not just my story. It's the story of millions of Hispanics who worked tirelessly to build this nation. Both my parents left their homes in Guatemala at just 13 or 15 years old. They came to the U.S. not for themselves, but to support the families they left behind. They work long hours for little pay, struggle not only with financial hardship, but also with the challenge of not knowing English. Still, they push forward, determined to create a life where their children wouldn't have to face the same struggles. Because of them, I have every opportunity to succeed. They push me to do well in school, to work hard, and to take advantage of the education they never had. Their sacrifice inspires me to be the best version of myself. And because of their guidance, I have been on the honor roll since kindergarten. The Hispanic community is the backbone of this country. We are the farm workers who picks the food that fills grocery stores. We are the construction workers who build homes and skyscrapers, the business owners who fuel the economy, and the essential workers who keep everything running. Yet, despite our contribution, we continue to face discrimination. Many Hispanics are judged for not speaking English, even though they work hard to learn a new language while balancing jobs and families. Some live in fear of ICE, uncertain about their future despite calling this country home. These struggles do not define us, but they do remind us we must keep fighting for respect, equality, and representation. Throughout history, individuals have used their voice to bring change. Frederick Douglass fought against slavery. Martin Luther King Jr. led the Civil Rights Movement, and Bill Danridge broke barriers in sports. Like them, I plan to be a voice for my community. I want to stand up for those who are ignored, to remind people Hispanics are not just workers. We are leaders, innovators, and change makers. Lin-Manuel Miranda has revolutionized the arts. Antonio Navarro broke barriers as the first Hispanic U.S. Surgeon General. Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta fought for farm worker rights. Antonio Sotomayor became the first U.S. Supreme Court Justice. Elena Chavo paved the way as an astronaut. And Elena Rosalina made history as the first Latina selected to Congress. Our culture, tradition, and work ethic strengthen this country. Out of many backgrounds, struggles, and dreams, we are one people united by our desire to build a better future. My parents' journeys and the journeys of countless Hispanics prove that no matter where we come from, we belong. Thank you. Woo!
Great job, Madeline. Next up, we have an original work by Shayan Rashid, read by Harriet Tubman. Go, Harriet.
The Constitution's Promise, out of many one. The preamble to the U.S. Constitution lays the foundation for a united nation, stating that the government is established by we the people to ensure justice, tranquility, and the general welfare. This idea reflects the principle of out of many one, meaning that despite differences in background beliefs and cultures, Americans are united under one democratic system. This vision of unity was strongly influenced by the Enlightenment philosophy. John Locke's concept of natural rights, life, liberty, and property helped shape the Constitution's goal of protecting individual freedoms while prompting collective unity. The founder believed that by securing these rights, citizens would have a common interest in maintaining a fair and just society. This system for checks and balances helps preserve democracy and allows people from diverse backgrounds to participate in governance, reinforcing the idea that unity comes from shared civic responsibility. As a citizen, I see this principle reflected in everyday life. For example, in cheerleading, my teammates and I come from different backgrounds, but we work together towards a common goal. Each person has a role, and if one of us fails to do our part, the entire routine suffers. Similarly, in a democracy, every citizen has a responsibility, whether it's voting, staying informed, or respecting each other's rights, to ensure the country functions as one united whole. Despite our differences, we are bound by shared values and responsibilities. The Constitution's promise of unity remains relevant today as the country continues to grow more diverse. While personal differences will always exist, the principles of democracy, civic unity, and respect for individual rights help bring people together. With these values, Americans can continue to work toward a more perfect union, just as the Constitution intended. Thank you.
Thank you, Harriet. And last but not least, we have an original work presented to you by Sojourner Truth.
The Constitution's promise. Out of many, one. The U.S. Constitution starts with we the people, making it clear that our government was created to serve everyone, not just a selected few. The founders wanted to build a country where people, despite their differences, could come together under a shared set of values. This idea ties back to the Enlightenment, where thinkers like John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau argued that governments only have power because the people give them permission to rule. The Constitution reflects this by protecting individual freedoms while also making sure we all have responsibilities to keep our democracy strong. One of the biggest ways the Constitution helps bring people together is through civic responsibility. Enlightenment philosophers believe that people should be involved in their government, and that's exactly how our system works. Whether it's voting, staying informed, or even just having discussions about important issues, citizens play a key role in shaping the country. Even though people might disagree on a lot, the Constitution gives us a structure to work through those differences and find common ground. Personally, I've seen how important civic engagement is, even in small ways. Whether it's at school, in my community, or just watching the news, I've noticed that when people participate, whether by voting, volunteering, or standing up for what they believe in, it makes a difference. It's easy to focus on what divides us, but at the end of the day, we all have the same basic rights and responsibilities under the Constitution. That's what keeps the country moving forward. And in its core, the Constitution is built on the idea that we are stronger together. Out of many, one isn't just a phrase. It's a reminder that despite our different backgrounds and opinions, we all have a role to play in making this country better. The more we engage with our rights and responsibilities, the closer we get to that more perfect union the founders talked about. Thank you.
Thank you. And let's give a round of applause to these original works. They're fighting for our rights, and we will hear them proudly at our annual Law Day celebration on May 2nd. We're so excited. Stand up and take a bow. Kersey. Good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we have next on the agenda is our intermission, which will consist of some musical performances from Main Street, and I will also be announcing the art winners. You see all this beautiful, we're so talented here in Chester Upland School District, aren't we? Let's give everyone a round of applause while we wait for our students to come up and get ready to dance and sing for us. Yeah. While they're getting ready, we're going to present the art winners, if that's okay, while they're prepping the music and getting ready. So, oh, they're ready? Let's give it up for Main Street. Let's give them a great round of applause. And now we have a great treat with the choir. We get to hear some beautiful voices. Let's give them a round of applause.
Walk straight and narrow path.
going to announce the winners of the art competition. From the kindergarten category, in first place from Stetzer, we have Demi Bannister. In second place from Stetzer, we have Corey Church. And in third place from Main Street, we have Ermias Darnell. From Division 1, from Main Street, second grade, Johannes Barley. In second place from Main Street, we have Egypt Ward. In third place from Main Street, we have Sagdi de Jesus. Look at this beautiful artwork. Division 2. In first place from Toby Farms, we have Lourdes Hives. In second place from Stetzer, we had Jamir Ruiz Ray. And in third place from Edgemont Scholars Academy, we had Jasmine Alvaro Oliveira. Division 3, in first place from Toby Farms, we had Arisbeth Sanchez. In second place from Toby Farms, we had Serenity Abilai. And in third place from Edgemont Scholars Academy Middle School, we have Sanaya Merritt. Look at this talent. I think I want to take some of this home and put it in my wall. Sanaya. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the correction. And finally, in Division 4, in first place, we have Amadea Fletcher from STEM Academy. In second place, we have Aaliyah Fate from STEM Academy. And in third place from STEM, we have Janaya Cobb. Let's give all of our winners and our participants a great round of applause for this amazing artwork. And finally, the other moment we've been waiting for, maybe. I'm waiting for our, oh, you're right, there's that. So I'm going to bring Stephanie up to announce the winners. Before we start, once again, parents, guardians, staff, judges, assistants, helpers, administration, board members, we could not have done this without you. Congratulations on a job well done. Ms. Arnold, you never cease to amaze us, and we appreciate all of your help. So, without further ado, we will announce the winners. And remember, you are all winners. You are all winners.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Yes, all right. My name is Stephanie Scapahall. I'm with the Chester Education Foundation, and I am so thankful to Ms. Arnold for putting this together every year. So thank you for letting us be a part of it. Okay. So we're going to start with Division 1, which was the first through third graders, and our third place is Damani Whitaker. Woo! Damari, I'm sorry, Damari is outside for all this. Third place. Sakina? Sakina at this spot. Sakina, all right. Okay. All right. Yay! Take it out. All right. All right. Second place is Sakina Abdus-Sabar. Woo! She was strong. I heard you. Yes. Okay. Okay, and first place is Umar Abdus-Sabar. Woo! Okay. Yep. So we're just going to ask that you stay up there for the picture.
Congratulations, everyone. Okay. All right, and in Division 2, which was 4th through 6th grade, our third place winner is Lamai Gordy. That's it? Sorry. All right, our second place winner is Nisaya Garcia. Yes! And our first place winner is Javante Green. You practice hard. Congratulations. Okay. So Division 3, second place is Sherry Shoal. Sherry, sorry. Okay. And first place is Jacob Green. And in our high school division, third place, Shayan Rashid. Okay. That's the one that was red. That was Harriet. Shayan, aka Harriet. We're going. Okay. Well, since we're going historical, second place is Sojourner Truth. And first place in the high school division is Marley Meza Cortez. Congratulations. Yes. Yeah. Go on up. All right, if all the winners can report to the stage so we can take a group photo. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's give all of our participants a great round of applause this evening. I would also like to thank all of our assistants, some of our students, and some of my staff, Ms. Amina Webb, Shayana Good, Adriel Johnson, Tamia Cotman, costumes by Ms. Johnson, Princess Jones, and Aisha Khan. On behalf of Chester Upland School District, thank you for coming out. I'm Ms. Bowser, and have a great night, everybody.